Today we're going to find out whether Arsenal fans think that their team are contenders for the title. Let's do this, man. Let's talk about this right now. So Arsenal have won 11 straight. It's a big thing right now because not many teams get to do that regardless of where they're playing and when they're playing. There are a billion podcasts asking the question whether we are contenders. So we're going to take a look right into it now and see what our fans are saying. So let's start with Tom. Tom Ashton. Nice one, Tom. Tom says no. There's only one team in the title race and that's City. Surprisingly, Chelsea are the ones who look closest to City. But we are going from strength to strength, and if we keep this up, perhaps add one or two players in January, who knows? Stranger things have happened. In the last 3 seasons, Leicester have won the title and Chelsea finished 10th and then won it on the following year with a new manager and pretty much the same players. Exactly. You have maybe approach this as a word of caution, but you've said exactly what we're all feeling, that it is possible. But at the end of the day, the question beckons, are we or aren't we? And I think that is a slow, yes we are, but I'll wait and see, which is the consensus for most people. Normie says, no, not yet. Top 4, yes. Title, no. We've got a long way to go before we consistently compete with City and Chelsea. Now, yeah, again, guys, remember, we're not saying are they going to win the title. We're saying, are they title contenders? So contending for the title means that you're in it. You're in the mix. You're in the top 4. You're not going to be challenging for the title unless you're around the leaders. And we are. So we're challenging. So we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. We can't do nothing more than what we're doing. Yeah, if we did, maybe if we won one more game, we'd be top. But Greg says there's a difference between the two. Favourites and contenders aren't the same thing. You're bang on. And I have been talking about this to a few guys, saying, when you ask the question, are Arsenal contenders? You're not saying are they favourites. No, that's Man City. So let's leave the favourites for the favourites. Nobody's making them favourites. None of the pundits or TalkSport or any of the news media are saying they're favourites. They're saying, are they contenders? There's a difference. Contending means, are you in it? Are you around pushing the leaders for the title? And we are. Nabil says, yes, just yes. And that's a simple answer to a simple question. And the facts are there. We're 2 points behind the leaders. We're chasing them. We're contending. That's what we're doing. Kez, nice one, man. Kez says, I think we can challenge for the top 4. I don't think we are as far as we thought we were from the teams above. I would rather fly under the radar and see how we get against the teams in the top 6. And yeah, I think I would share that. We were challenging for the top 4, and I think every Arsenal fan before this season kicked off said, look, I'll take top 4 because we just want to get back to where we are. That will show improvement. If we finish 6 or less, that won't show any improvement. So I think that's the smart way to think about it. Jay Lewis says, I said from the beginning of the season, we'd be back in the top 4. Now I'm even more confident. Brilliant. And I totally agree. I'm flying through these now because there's a lot of people saying stuff. Randall says, nope. That's a straight nope. Way too early for that kind of talk. We are moving in the right direction as a team, though. And yeah, we are. But the nope, come on, Randall. We're 2 points off the leaders, man. Come on. What happens? And the thing is, don't get me wrong. Everyone's saying wait till the Liverpool game. Liverpool's not going to define our season. Remember, I talked about this in my last video. Liverpool were the top team in terms of getting results from the top 4 or the top 6. Have they won a title? Not in nearly 30 years. So winning or losing against the top teams or even drawing isn't going to define Arsenal. What's going to define them is their result after 38 games against the rest of our rivals. Craig says, let's see how we do against Liverpool. If we win comfortably again, well, we're going to win it all. And yeah, I think if we beat Liverpool, a lot of people are going to wake up. We're going to be scary. It's something nobody expects. I personally don't think we're at the point where we will beat Liverpool, but we could beat Liverpool. Nay says, at the moment, it's a yes, but I'm not expecting anything. Probably, yeah, you're right. Lorene says, I'm happy with the progress of our team, but they are still building confidence with the new coach. I believe they will be in much better position this year. And I have to totally agree with that as well. It's well said. Michelle, hey, what's going on, Michelle? Finally, I get you on here. Michelle says, I don't think so. We have made the progress some said was impossible, but we are still a few players away. Top 4 is achievable. Let's see how we deal with Liverpool. Yeah, caution. It's a smart girl. Caution there. And some people will take the caution. I think that's a smart thing to do. Ada says, Leicester started like this, and then game after game, the confidence of their players grew, and boom, they were crowned champions. I believe if we can win against Liverpool, the players will begin to believe in this, but it won't be easy. Yeah, I think that's definitely, I agree, it's the way it's going to go. But the media are believing in this. That's the reason why this conversation has come up. Because everywhere you go, it's can Arsenal win the title? Or can they contend for the title? And that's really what we're covering. I think the consensus is, yes, we can. Dan Millington says, it's still early. We don't need people talking about us more than they are. The 5th of December will tell us a lot. We'll get through Liverpool, Tottenham and United, and we'll be lying to ourselves if we said we weren't challenging. Yeah, and you're completely 100% right. Because that's what I'm saying. We're challenging right now. Yeah, we're challenging right now. So, can we say we're not? We're not contenders? We're contending. That's what we're doing. So yes, bang on. Manic MC says, ask me after we play Liverpool and Spurs. That's taken a smart way of looking at this situation. Just seeing how we develop our game against the big boys, and that will give you a clearer outlook. But in saying that, we're already making big improvements. So, maybe the signs are there, but caution is the key. I understand that. CJ says, this is really, really too early to say. We shouldn't be putting this topic up. We are moving in the right direction, but we've got to take it step by step every game. And yeah, again, a lot of people are taking that caution, and it's a smart thing to do. Jimmy just says flat out, nope. Let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet. It's hard not to get rid of ourselves, Jimmy, man. That's 11 games that we've won, and we're showing a desire and resilience that we haven't seen in a long time. So it's hard to tamper it down, man. Mark Mr. T says, if there are no further away come the 1st of January, then yes. But right now, it is only an implausible maybe. Okay, that's another smart way to look at it, and caution. Nicholas says, not with Xhaka. The midfielder, not with Xhaka. I'd probably agree with him there. Is the midfield? No, we are not, but we are top 4 contenders. And that's all we're asking. Are we contending? So yeah, I know you say not with Xhaka, but yeah, we're contending. So that's what we're doing. Ebony says, quite honestly, not yet. Maybe in the next season or the one after. Let's concentrate on getting our form more on point, particularly in the defensive side of things. Agree. Again, caution. There's a lot of caution coming from our fans. Raz says, lol, no effing way. Too vulnerable. Vulnerable. Well, you remember I said we've let in 6 goals in our last 7 games. That's less than a goal a game. It's pretty good defence. And more of that is the shots on target. We're allowing double what Liverpool, Manchester City, and Chelsea are allowing. And when you think about that, we're giving our goalkeepers too much work to do because we're just allowing teams to take too much shots on goal. So let's see how that changes over the next few months. If we can fix that, then trust me, everything else will follow afterwards. Thanks for the input, man. Baby boy says no. I would say yes if we weren't giving opponents tons of chances, and that's the same as what Raz just said there. So yeah, you're right. We are giving away too much chances. Kirk says no, not this season at least. Best we can hope for is top four, and top four is challenging, my friend. Yeah, top four is in the mix. Jay says, no, Arsenal haven't been in a title race since 2004. Correct me if there's any season since where, come May, we was in contention to win the title. Well, it wasn't May, but I can say in 2007-2008, Arsenal, 73% of the season were leading that season. Remember, we were 5 points clear of United. And we had identical goal difference, and it all went wrong in February when Eduardo broke his leg. But, mate, seriously, we were running away with it. I remember Christmas, everyone was saying, oh, Arsenal, they're going to run away with it, title's theirs. And the Eduardo thing really killed us. But we looked really good then. I mean, we were a class above. It's just what happened in February in the last 3 months just knocked our confidence. That Eduardo issue, just thinking about it now is bad memories. It was such a bad time. I remember William Gallas sitting down there on the field when all the players walked off, and he had his arms crossed, and he's kind of bending over on his knees in disbelief of the games we were throwing away. It was awful. So Damien says, we'll know more after the Liverpool game. I'm not getting my hopes up. However, I haven't seen the team this hungry and focused in years. Our strike force is as good, if not potentially better than Liverpool's. Well, the goals tell you that. Look how much Aubameyang and Lacazette are scoring. And the chances that Ozil's creating, that's more than what the Liverpool players are currently doing as a whole. As I said, only Manchester City have scored more goals than Arsenal. So yeah, you're completely right there. Perhaps even better than City. We have a big squad, and I think the Europa League is going to create a competitive environment for us. Completely agree, mate. Completely agree. Carl says yes, 100%. And remember, Carl and Greg are the two guys that said we were going to go and win 10 games in a row in the league, and they've pretty much been telling the correct fortune. They're on key, they're on par. I think it started at 8 games, not 10. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they said we were going to go on an 8 games winning streak, and in the league it's 7 at the moment. So if we beat Crystal Palace, that will be the 8th game, and bang on, you called it, Carl and Greg. So well done for that, mate. But Carl goes on to say, when other teams win, they are lauded as winning and grinding out results. Now Arsenal are doing the same thing. The detractors, including some of their own fans, are quick to jump on the they were lucky bandwagon. Not only are they contenders, but if they win the next 5 games after Palace away, they'll win the whole thing, no problem. You heard it here first. So yeah, bang on, Carl. I'm going to hold you to that. But to be honest with you, if they do win them games, I'm going to jump right on your bandwagon as well. Cheers, mate. Rob says, yes, every year, as Leicester proved, any one out of those 20 clubs can win it. If they have their year, the top 4 is no longer the top 4. It's now 6. And we are amongst those every year. So yes, we are contenders every season. Yeah, that's smart. And that's why I'm saying to a lot of people, we're contending. So we're doing the right thing. Prince says, yes, we are. What are the criteria for winning a title? 100% sure the era of bullying every team is gone. Yes, you're right, mate. The Premier League is the most unpredictable league in the world. Yes, bang on. Again, very smart words. Brilliant. Anthony says, hell no. We are not title contenders. We are at best top 4 contenders while enjoying an 11-game winning streak in all competitions, 7 in the league. I wouldn't even say at this point we are contenders for the Carabao Cup, but let's win the latter to allow us the foundation of the former. Yes, but in that respect, we're contending for the top 4. Is still you need to push the leaders, and at the moment we're 2 points behind the leaders. And if one of them drops points, or remember they still got to play each other, so they are going to drop points, like when Chelsea drew Man United 1-1 last week. So they're going to drop points. If we keep winning, that's it. That's contending, my man. So yeah. So it's we're taking a lot of conservative steps to try to humble ourselves, but in the real world, we're contending. Now, Rich says, if we are 9 points ahead at the top of the table in January, then yes. I think we will, yeah. 9 points is a really big difference, and a lot of teams will have to drop points in order for that to happen. But yeah, 9 points it's possible. Yeah, it's possible, but I'll join you. I'll join you there, mate. Okay, so, guys, thank you for all your input, and it's fantastic reading your comments. There's a lot of people on different sides. But guys, we're contending. We're up there. If we wasn't up there, and if we were where Man United were, we would clearly see that we wouldn't be contending. We wouldn't even be anywhere near. But we're up there. Let's enjoy it. But at the same time, I agree with you guys about caution. Let's keep the caution where it is. Let's be humble. And as I said, a win or a loss against Liverpool next week will not change our mindset. Because Liverpool, I've made them favourites, not Man City. I know a few guys are saying Man City are the favourites, but I actually think Liverpool are. Because look what happened last season. We let 7 points in, almost embarrassing displays against Liverpool. If that doesn't happen, then let's see the improvement there. So guys, I really, really thank you for your comments. Fantastic to read. Appreciate all the input. Don't forget to click that bell if you want to know when my videos are dropping. And let's see what happens against Crystal Palace. So my next video will be a report on that, and let's see what happens. Cheers guys, appreciate it. Nice one. Peace out.